I play the games, yeah. I don't mess around, straight to the point. No need to expound, I'm just Jim.
Right, okay, this is not No Man's Sky footage in the background. For all those people that were saying I don't put No Man's Sky footage on, you can kiss my... Yeah, okay. Now then, let's get on with the video. Right, this is about Hello Games. Right, let's talk about Hello Games. A lot of new players that come into the game think, wow, this is a wonderful, beautiful, graphical game. And it's absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like it before. Yeah, but Hello Games has got a past, right, that you don't know about. This isn't anything to say anything bad about Hello Games. I'm not here to destroy sales, because what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to do the public's view and also Hello Games' view. Okay, so I want to take two perspectives, and then in the end what you need to do is you need to make up your own mind of what you think. Okay, so right, now let's get into the video. When No Man's Sky was first made, back in the day, I believe it was 8 years ago now, okay, Hello Games produced a product that made the gaming community very, very upset. Okay, because of something that Hello Games use quite a lot. It's called the hype train. You see the hype train coming up now? Yeah, the hype train is something that Hello Games uses quite a lot, right, to drive sales. And it does work. The business model seems to work because it seems to get a lot of people hyped, but it also gets a lot of people disappointed. Okay, but we'll go into that later on. Right, Hello Games originally, let's go into the prehistory. Right, when they first launched No Man's Sky, it was an utter broken mess. And the reason why it was an utter broken mess is because a lot of people don't seem to understand or remember about what happened in the time, because a lot of people brag that they've been in the game since the beginning, right? But they don't remember what happened. And this is what happened, right, to refresh your memories. Right, Sony, which is Sony PlayStation, right, the big people at Sony wanted Hello Games to launch No Man's Sky early, as quickly as possible, so Sony put all this pressure onto Hello Games to launch No Man's Sky, even when it was in beta, because they wanted to make sales. So this is what Sony did, right, and it was only Sony that did it. Pressurized them because they're in a contract with the Sony Interactive gaming platform, right? I'm not an Xbox fanboy, but this is what Xbox didn't do it. It was Sony, right? So Sony pressurized Hello Games into, you know, getting No Man's Sky out. And when they launched No Man's Sky, I think it was at 60 UK pounds at the time, right? It was broken in every single way possible. I mean, it were absolutely knackered, was the game, right? And what Sony did was, you know, they never took any of the flak for it. It was Hello Games that took the flak for it, right? They did. And what Sony wanted Hello Games to do was hype the game up to boost sales. So Hello Games were making all sorts of accusations that the game was great and amazing, right? So they could drum up sales for Sony, right? So people bought the game and gave Hello Games an absolute nightmare. And then Hello Games, what they did is they were getting death threats and all sorts for Hello Games. Anyway, I'm going to show you now some of the things that people have been saying about Hello Games in the past. So you ready for this? This is the wall of shame. And there's also a couple here from people from a couple of years ago. So, are you ready for this? Cool, and I'll see you soon. And you know something, folks? That's only a few. There's hundreds and hundreds. I just selected some on random. So Hello Games got a lot of issues, a lot of problems regarding the community. They hated them and they wanted to throw in death threats. They got loads of refunds, and this is because Sony Interactive Studios wanted the game to be launched, early. And not many people know that. So I'll stick up for Hello Games with this. The problem with Hello Games is they rely on hype, okay? They have to. And the reason why for Hello Games is because they do not have paid DLCs, okay? The updates for No Man's Sky are free. So to drive sales for No Man's Sky, right, the actual sale process, they have to rely on hype, the hype train, to actually make money, and I would prefer to have a paid DLC and no hype, to be honest, because a hype train in No Man's Sky can be really, really awful at times. It can, and it's not the hype train itself leading up to the update, it's afterwards when everybody's disappointed and throw the teddy out the cot afterwards, and then you get slow periods like we're having now in No Man's Sky, where, people get bored, right? The hype train doesn't work for No Man's Sky. Hello Games seem to think it works for No Man's Sky. I would prefer if the updates were paid DLCs, right? And then they don't drive the hype train. Personally, I do. I timed that just perfect then, didn't I, with my character? Anyway, that's the video. Let me tell me what you think in the comments, right? And do you think Hello Games, are at fault for dodgy updates and the start of the game and the history and all that type of thing? I've tried to go into it as much as I possibly can. I know it's a boring time at the moment, and I appreciate your feedback, so please let me know in the comments. Right, cool, and I'll see you soon. Tatty bye.
The gamer with no filter, keeping it real, no sugar coated glitters. I see the flaws, yeah, I call them out, giving feedback, no need to shout, I don't hold back.